Hi, today we're doing 2 minutes with Elly Chapple. I'm very pleased to see and meet you, Elly. Do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself and what's important to you?
Hello, Amanda, and thanks for having me. Yes, my whole career prior to this point was built in strategic business. And when I had my first daughter, Ella, 13 years ago, I had to take a very different trajectory. So I was thrust into a world I knew nothing about. I've done a huge amount of learning about the diversity of our species, my daughter being someone who was deaf-blind, but very much human like everybody else. And I think the point it's brought to me at the moment, Ella having lost her sight at the age of 7 because of misunderstanding of the diversity of humans, actually, it wasn't just specifically around her disability. We've reached a point now where we've turned everything on its head. We've gone from a deficit view to a very positive view, something we term flip the narrative. And it's really that Ella teaches us every single day how to be with others that we don't understand. So for me, this is my absolute passion in life, is for me to skill up and understand so much more about our people, because we don't know enough. And that leads to what we term challenging behavior, which I don't actually think exists. I think it's just a term we use when we've got it wrong. And so their response is probably the human response, because behaviour is not a special need. And I think we'd all respond under stress in a similar way. So my focus now, after I did the TEDx, was really, we've shared Ella's story. We're in a really positive place. But what I want to do is try and affect the whole conversation and turn it on its head and actually start looking at human beings as human beings, not as diagnoses or different people, them and us, because none of it actually exists. We're all in a shared space, and it's how we live in that shared space together successfully that really will lead us to a very bright future. Because the people that we currently exclude or other or marginalize, the ones that have these fabulous brains and these phenomenal ways of coming at solutions, and we really need it in our lives because we've got lots of things we're facing where we require a solution focused approach. And for me, that's what they provide. And my daughter also provides a space for us to be authentically who we are. And we try and achieve that through yoga and mindfulness. And we talk about vulnerability. She's the most vulnerable person I've ever met, and she's doing it every day, all day long. And it's currently seen as a deficit, but actually we've got an awful lot to learn from that. So I think there's so much learning to be gained when you really stop and open your eyes and look at it a different way around. And that's really what my journey is about, and what my passion's focused on, is
Thank
giving
you.
them the voice and space.
Thank you. I mean, I think that's you have a story that is incredibly important. And as you said, I don't think, and I agree with you, behaviour is a diagnosis. And I think too often it's about our lack of miscommunication, misunderstanding about somebody, and they're telling you something, and it's the way they're using it to communicate. And we need to listen to that. So thank you very much, Elly, very much for your thoughts. And I look forward to having a conversation with you again in the future.
Thank you.